If you're familiar with Las Cruces, you'll recognize the East Mesa, reaching from the foothills of the Organ Mountains to Interstate 25. Within that area lies the Vistas, about 6,000 acres of Chihuahuan desert, with a scattering of trails, utilities, and access roads, roughly the size of central Las Cruces. Although some of the land is federal or private, most of it is held in trust by the state of New Mexico. By leasing or selling trust lands, the land office generates millions of dollars each year to support schools, hospitals, and other important public institutions. Revenues come mostly from mining, the extraction of oil and gas, and grazing leases. Urban planners at the land office have asked the city to create a broad plan or blueprint for the area. A community blueprint can be created for any location, but focuses on planning needs and issues for a specific area. With the population of Las Cruces expected to be over 150,000 by the year 2040, the East Mesa will be profoundly impacted by development pressure. By understanding what kinds of neighborhoods should be planned and what the character of the community might be, the city and the land office can create strategies to guide development of the Vistas area in a thoughtful and careful way. The Vistas blueprint will be community-driven, which means you will help us create it. If you could design your own neighborhood, what would it look like? What activities or uses would you include? Through public meetings, surveys, and hands-on exercises, you can tell us what you think is special about the Vistas and is worth protecting, and what opportunities you would like to have there. Your participation will help us form a set of broad goals that over the next 20 years will carry out the vision you have described. At the moment, the Vistas is a blank slate. There are several utility easements that cross it, otherwise it's rolling desert. To the north is Highway 70 and Oñate High School. Sonoma Ranch and other newer developments lie to the west. Talavera, Centennial High School, and the city's old landfill lie to the south. To the east, the spectacular Organ Mountains and a vast area of protected federal land that will, for the most part, remain in its natural state even as the rest of the area continues to develop. Wandering across the land, you will find mesquite, creosote, cacti, and other desert vegetation. You may see snakes, lizards, rabbits, deer, or other mammals and reptiles, and over 100 species of birds. The land offers some challenges to development, especially the arroyos and side channels, and some of the small flood control dams. The soil is sandy and unstable, the terrain uneven. Flooding changes the course of arroyos and carries lots of sediment downstream. The unpredictable nature of stormwater and erosion means that development has to be thoughtfully located and must take into consideration the impact it may have on downstream neighborhoods. Renewable energy holds economic potential on the East Mesa. Geothermal energy is often used to heat hospitals, apartment complexes, greenhouses, and schools. Solar is becoming more affordable for home and business use, and small wind turbines can power streetlights and charge batteries for auxiliary power supplies. Until recently, the city of Las Cruces has determined development patterns by separating land uses, but builders have begun mixing uses and are creating communities that give residents greater housing and transportation choices. These strategies also consider the look and feel of buildings in relation to the street and each other, rather than by use alone, and offer flexible and creative approaches to the design of our neighborhoods. In creating a community blueprint for this area, the City of Las Cruces and the State Land Office must consider the diverse needs of the public, the delicate natural environment, and the economic vitality that development brings. Now that you've seen the Vistas, we hope you will think about the endless possibilities it holds for the future and help us in this important and exciting project.